Hello my dear students, today we will discuss Cartesian coordinate plane. So what you will learn today? Letter A, describe the Cartesian coordinate plane. Letter B, given the coordinates, determine the quadrant or axis where it is located. And letter C, plot these points on the Cartesian plane. Let us have a little history about coordinate system. Cartesian plane, in honor of the French mathematical René Descartes, 1596-1650, he invented Cartesian plane na ginagamit ng ating students until today. So, he have a big contribution in mathematics. René Descartes, who is known as the father of modern mathematics, lived after the Renaissance, but he personified that age's interest in the mathematics, philosophy, arts, and the nature of humanity. He made numerous discoveries and argued for the ideas the people continue to grapple with. He also the reason why math teachers make you check your work. So, this is a Cartesian plane. I know all of you are familiar with this plane. This will also use in graphing, graphical representation, etc. So let's take a look. So we all know what's the use of Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane formed by intersecting two real numbers, lines at right angles. So if two lines intersect, we can form a right angles. Horizontal axis is usually called the x-axis. So this is what we call x-axis or abscissa. The vertical axis is usually called the y-axis or ordinate. So remember, this is what we call vertical axis or y-axis or ordinate, and this is our x or our abscissa. So, Cartesian plane, also called an XY plane. It is also called a rectangular coordinate system. So, let's now take a closer look. Let's take a closer look. Cartesian plane divides into quadrants. So, Cartesian plane divides into quadrants. Nung nagkaroon ng intersection at nakapag-form ng right angles, nagkaroon ng quadrant. So, this is a quadrant 1, this is a quadrant 2, this is a quadrant 3, and this is a quadrant 4. So, the intersection of the two axes is called the origin. So, this is what we call the origin. Yung pinaka-gitna or in the center of 0, 0 is called the origin. 0, 0 is called the origin. So, let's have a math alert. The quadrants do not include the axis. So, yung quadrant natin, hindi kasama yung axis na to or axis natin. Diba? This is y-axis and this is the x-axis. So, magkaiba po ang quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and 4 sa axis natin. So, some of students po natin nagkakamali na akala nila kasama sa first quadrant, pero siya pala ay nasa axis. Magkaiba po ang quadrant sa axis. Math alert, a point on the x or y axis is not in a quadrant. So, nasa y-axis and nasa x-axis siya. So, this is a x-axis. So, negative 1, 0. So, meaning, nasa x-axis siya. Next, 0. 0 yung x. And 3, negative 1 half. Yung y niya, nasa y-axis siya. Each point in the x right, it is a positive x. When we move to upward, it is a positive y. When we move to the left side, this is a negative x. And we move to the upward, this is a positive y. When we move to the left side, negative x. When we move to the downward, this is a negative y. So, meaning, lahat ng nandito is negative x, negative y, negative x, positive y, positive x, positive y. And the fourth quadrant is quadrant 4, which is positive x and negative y. The x and y of the ordered pair, it's called xy, are called its coordinates. So, coordinate siya. There is an infinite amount of points in the Cartesian plane. So, we can draw an infinite number of points in Cartesian plane. This is the very important in Cartesian plane. If quadrant 1, the ordered pairs is positive x and positive y. The quadrant 2, the sign of the ordered pair is negative x, positive y. The quadrant 3, the sign of negative x and negative y. The quadrant 4, the signs of the ordered pair is positive x and negative y. It is very important that we all know the directions of x and y. Some of the students ay nalilito at napagpapalit kasi. The illustration, as you can see, is if going to the left is negative, if going to the right is positive. If going to the upward, it is a positive, and if you're going to downward, it is a positive. Okay? So, let us have an activity. Indicates which quadrants contains the given point. If a point lies on one of the coordinate axes, indicate which one. So, remember, the first ordered pair is this is our x and this is our y. This is our x and this is our y. You're going to identify what quadrants sila belong. Okay? Okay, let us check your answer. In number 1, this is a quadrant 1 because positive x and positive y. So, pataas, upward, and then pa-right side. Number 2, belong to the quadrant 3 because negative x and negative y. So, pa-left side, negative, pababa, negative pa rin. So, in quadrant number 3, this is a y-axis because yung x niya is 0 and then 7 yung kanyang y-axis. So, this is y-axis, pataas siya. Nakabilong siya sa y. Kasi ito yung y-axis natin. Ito yung nasa vertical. Next, number 4, x-axis naman siya. Kasi negative 1/2 remain siya sa x. And then 0 naman yung kanyang y. Wala siyang y. So, x-axis siya. Belong. And then, quadrant 4, yung number 5. Because this is a positive x sa right. And then, since negative yung ating y, pababa siya. So, negative 5. And number 6, negative 2 sa left and then pataas. So, this is a quadrant 2. I hope you will understand now the importance of a Cartesian plane. That's all for today.